As we celebrate Black History Month, stories like Parker Shoe Hospital remind us that history isn't just a famous name. The Parker Shoe Hospital was once named the oldest Black-owned business in downtown Huntsville.
The owner's son remembers spending time there with his father. And WAFF 48's Haley Baker shares a story of how this landmark was more than a place to have your shoes repaired.
A lot of people had preschool before they started kindergarten. I had the Parker Shoe Hospital. And so from the moment I left the crib, I was at the Parker Shoe Hospital every day, Monday through Friday, with my father until I started kindergarten.
For Ryan Parker, the son of the late Clinton Jack Parker, the Parker Shoe Hospital was not just a family business. It was a legacy. His father, a World War II veteran, returned home and used the GI Bill to study tailoring at Alabama Ag and Mechanical College. But in the 1950s, he found his true calling.
He then decided that he would go into doing shoe repair. And so for some reason, he took an interest in shoes, and that's what he did with his trade certificate in tailoring.
What started as a trade became a cornerstone of downtown Huntsville. By the time Ryan was a child, the Madison County Chamber had recognized Parker Shoe Hospital as the city's oldest Black-owned business. But its impact stretched beyond repairing shoe soles. It strengthened people's souls.
It became a place where you would go when you just wanted fellowship. And so many people would come not even needing any work done, but they would just come just to sit in the shoe shop and have a conversation with my dad.
And during segregation and the civil rights movement, Parker's shop became a quiet sanctuary, a place where conversations flowed freely about life, about struggles, and hope.
One year, I just went somewhere different, and I really sat down and I thought about, well, what role did he play in the whole civil rights movement or the journey towards equality, and it hit me, shoes. We placed a lot of emphasis on the marches and the significance of the marches, but I started saying I think the unspoken heroes of the marches were shoes. After you marched from Selma, or if you did the march on Washington, what did you do with your tattered shoes when you came back home? You know, this was not an era where you would just go out and buy a new pair of shoes. You know, you would take your tattered shoes to the local shoe repair man. And so I would imagine that all of those individuals who marched in Selma, as soon as they came back to Huntsville, they went straight to the Parker Shoe Hospital to get their heels replaced.
Now, Clinton Parker repaired the very shoes that walked through history. He worked until the day he died at the age of 78, never realizing he was helping to carry a movement forward one step at a time.
I would imagine that my dad, all those years of repairing shoes, never thought to himself that these were the shoes that were worn for some of the most historic and monumental moments of American history.
In Huntsville, Haley Baker, 48 on your side.